Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Big Play Small Talk. It's your boy Jesse. I'm here with my brother, my brethren, Chop Cheese, FC, my son Nico. What's cracking, brother?
How about those Knicks, baby?
Let's go. We're here to talk about one thing and one thing only. Normally, you'll see us on the NYC Nobody's podcast where we're covering everything NYCFC. So if you haven't checked that out, on Wednesday, we did a sick 3-hour live stream covering that Columbus travesty. But listen, man, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the good side of New York sports right now, the live side of New York sports right now, the New York Knicks that are up 2-0 on the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Final. My brother, you were at the Garden yesterday, not at the game specifically, but you were outside capturing all the vibes, all the energy. How were the scenes last night outside of the Garden?
Yo, it was fucking crazy. Like it was actual madness. So I don't know how many of our viewers have actually been, but they kind of have like back-to-back watch parties like next to each other. So from where I was on the 8th Avenue side, and we watched. It was dope. People were drinking, smoking, having a good. Every basket, everyone was flipping out. And at halftime, like the cops like shut it, they made everybody try to go on the sidewalk. There wasn't enough space, so then we went to Bourbon and Branch, the bar right over on I think that's 33rd and 7th, and
Right.
then we watched the rest of the game there. And yo, the whole city was on fire, bro. Everyone, every single person was talking about, paying attention to, or caring about the Knicks, and that was the best part.
Absolutely. And it's funny because I was just with you a little while ago and we're just sitting there minding our business. What? Dude passes by on the bike. Let's go, Knicks in 4. That has been the energy of the whole entire city.
Nah, literally, it's just like the Knicks unite. The Knicks unite the whole city like no other team in New York. That's 1,000%.
Nah, you're not lying, man. What a beautiful game it was, my bro. I mean, every time I watch this team play basketball, it just makes me so proud to be a Knick fan. You know what I'm saying? We've been through so many
Look at
trials.
those kicks.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. They're here. They're here, bro. They're here. They're making an appearance, son. 9-0. Ladies and
Yo,
gentlemen, your boy is 9-0 when wearing his lucky Air Force Ones. And this
only
is
if
not a
they
fluke.
beat NYCFC.
Come on, man. Yo, but I did take it to the NYCFC game, and we did get a dub when I wore them in Yankee Stadium, right?
Yeah.
But if you haven't checked it out, scroll back and Big Play Small Talk, man. I wore these joints. I made a video when we were 5-0. And that's when I was already 5-0. I said, I got to document this right here. I am 9-0 right now. Even if it's a 4-game win streak is still impressive. Listen, 9-0. So last night, have no fear. The Air Forces are here. You know what I'm saying, my brother? It's just good to have a good luck charm and something to lean on. You know what I'm saying? Brings luck to the city. I've seen Dan Housen, the WWE superstar, cursed the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been bumming it. We could use all the luck we got as Knicks fans, man, because we've been going through it for a very long time, you know?
Don't
That's New York, baby. I know you hear the sirens. That's what
don't
we
let
do out here. This is New York City. This is how we record.
don't let us get the brooms out in this series, bro. It was electric from start to finish. I mean, the Knicks controlled the game. Like at
Right?
halftime, it was much closer, but to watch to watch Josh Hart step up the way he did. When Jalen Brunson goes down, that's what people always say. If you could stop Brunson, you could beat the Knicks. Well, if we have Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby and all these guys stepping up the way they did, the
Then it's
Knicks are
gonna be
gonna be
hard.
hard to beat, man. Hard to beat. I don't care who you are. You could be the Philadelphia 76ers, the Atlanta Hawks, the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. It doesn't matter. And you can feel the energy, like you can feel it in the air. Like we know how close we are to be in the NBA Finals, and what makes me happy is that you could tell that the players understand it. They get it.
They
So
understand the importance of this moment. And it goes to show with all the legends sitting at the side that took this team to the NBA Finals, that took this team almost to the promised land, but couldn't accomplish that. I think they understand the weight of the moment. You understand? And are they stepping up?
Bro, I mean, for those of us who've been Knicks fans all our life, man, there's been some lean years. Yo, I saw a stat. Ah, fuck. I saw something like
I love the
the
stats.
Knicks, the Knicks had won like 8 playoff games in like 13 years or something. And then since they got Brunson, they won like 34. It's like
33, my brother. 33
how
playoff
I'm
games.
doing it, but he's a game changer. My favorite Instagram clip of all time, bro, all time, is like when they have all the sports commentators, all these ESPN guys, when the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson, and they're
Stephen
like,
A. Smith.
you're putting the hands of the franchise to Jalen Brunson. Yes, they did. They gave him the keys, and we're cruising right now.
Yeah, obviously, hands down, the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. I would say biased because I am a Jalen Brunson homer, and he's the best thing to happen to New York basketball since Carmelo Anthony in my eyes. But I think he's the best point guard left in the finals. I mean, in the Eastern Conference Finals, both East and West. And I know that's a bold statement with SGA on the other side, but look what Jalen Brunson has done for the New York Knicks.
I just feel
SGA
like
has a supporting cast, and I feel like when the time comes, Jalen Brunson's the one to step up to the plate.
you know what Jalen Brunson has done that can't be that can't be underestimated. We went through a time where like we would just pray like, yo, we're gonna get KD, Kyrie, and Zion's gonna get drafted to the Knicks and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson came here and he turned the Knicks. He made the Knicks cool again. Kevin Durant's like, yo, the Knicks aren't cool. Like that. I wonder if he feels that same way now. I wonder if he's watching basketball right now. He like to just change because the Knicks were a laughing stock, bro. A laughing stock.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
I finally feel like I always wore my Knicks shit regardless, but now to be able to wear it and know that like the team, the players, they embody the whole city, and it's such a dope time, man. I love it.
Yeah, there was a time where we were always hoping that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving would sign with us, hoping that LeBron James would sign with us, hoping that the next big superstar would choose New York City, and to have people like LeBron James saying, "Oh, I don't want to go save an organization." You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to save an organization. And like you said, Kevin Durant saying that the Knicks aren't cool. And you know what? We took it in stride, bro. We took it in stride. We would talk shit, don't get me wrong, because that's what we New Yorkers, we talk our shit. We were getting at Kevin Durant on Twitter with his burners accounts, all this other crazy nonsense. You know how we do. But truth of the matter is, man, it all worked out. It all worked out, man. The chips fell how they did, man. And Jalen Brunson, he came here, he understood the assignment, and he wasn't a superstar. He was number 2 behind Luka Doncic. And even on the Mavs, when Luka went out in the playoffs like he tends to do, Jalen Brunson stepped up 30 points a game. You saw the flashes. You were like, oh my goodness. So when you sign a player like that, who as a number 2 behind somebody like Luka Doncic could still step into that spotlight in the playoffs and drops the numbers that he did, you can't help but to be excited and see what he would do for us in those big time moments. And man, has he proven himself. Another stat, the 4 years before Jalen Brunson got here, it was like missed playoffs. We got knocked out in the semis, and then we missed the playoffs again. And then here comes Jalen Brunson, semifinals, Eastern Conference Finals. The proof is in the pudding. Like, he single-handedly changed the destiny of this organization.
And it's really crazy to think about like that evolution when he came from there to now to right now where the Knicks are on the doorstep of going to the NBA Finals and especially like the expectations were sky high at the start of the season and everyone was like it's finals or bust, but there were some times during the season where we're gonna trade Mikal, we're gonna trade OG, we're gonna trade Cat, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, just build around Brunson, and that's just.
Giannis, and all of a
And I
sudden,
told everyone, no, 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 no. You know me, bro. You vouch. You know I was saying no to all that shit.
right? You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You were saying we didn't need Giannis.
We didn't. We didn't. It was only a matter of time, bro. Before the like, obviously Mikal Bridges has struggled. He's a good player, bro. And these guys have played together almost for. Besides Cat, that a lot of them have played together for a long time.
Absolutely.
So you can see that on the court. So if we can just keep our foot on keep your foot on Cleveland's necks, bro. I mean I would say a sweep is tough, but if we have to win game 3. It can't be 2-1. We have to go up 3-0.
I agree. And even
And then Cleveland can win 4, and then we could close it in 5 at the Garden, but yeah, the lights even looked too big for Cleveland at moments last night. They were missing easy free throws.
wide open three-pointers.
Where Donovan Mitchell's been, I don't know where the fuck he's been. Like he's been completely out of. They just keep the ball in James Harden's hands, and that plays into our advantage. I've seen that movie before. So
Yeah, he's a honestly, he's a glorified bum. And I hate to say it because I love the way he plays basketball and he shows up in big moments, but
he's not a. He's not. He
can't
can't
depend on
adjust to the playoffs because like everyone regular season he could just cook, but in the playoffs is different. Like and to have 2 ball dominant guards like Mitchell and Harden play together and then have your better player and Mitchell be off the ball, I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense to me. But
I would say James Harden is the 3rd best player on that team behind Evan Mobley. That kid could ball his ass off, man. He could shoot.
I know, like he was cashing out threes. I was like, what the fuck?
He's young. Yo, I thought Evan Mobley he thought he was like 28 years old. He's been in the league for 5 years. He's 23 years old, bro. You could build a franchise around a player like Evan Mobley, man, who's versatile like that, who could do it all. You know what I'm saying?
I know Mitchell regrets not coming to the Knicks.
I mean, it's not even that he regrets not coming to the Knicks. He wanted it. It was his preferred destination, but I forgot who was the coach at the time in Utah. He just didn't want to send him to where he wanted to go. There was bad blood there, so he sent them to Cleveland. And I'm pretty sure Cleveland maybe had a little more to offer them at that point. You know what I'm saying? Than we did.
To get into the game, like we basically controlled the whole game.
Yes.
We got James Harden had like 5 fouls at one point. Like or was it Donovan Mitchell? I don't remember. One of them had
the end of the first quarter. So to start off, obviously, like the Cleveland started off as you would expect. They were hitting shots. They leaned on Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley hit a bunch of big threes. And the first quarter was kind of back and forth, but you saw us having to claw back at certain moments. You know what I'm saying? We were down 6. We were down 7. We were down 4. And it seemed like we could never catch up. The end of the first quarter ended 27-24 Cleveland. The beginning of the second quarter is when we started putting the foot on the gas a little bit. And at some point, I told Evelyn, I was like, we're going to hit a 3 right now, and we're not going to look back. We hit that 3. Now, what happened right after that was turnover, foul, and they 5-point swing. You know what I'm saying? We turn the ball over, they hit a 3, then we foul them, they go to the line, 5-point swing. Right after that, it was a wrap. The Knicks just took off. They took off and they did not look back. And in the middle of the second quarter, the whole entire dynamics of the game changed. You saw that Jalen Brunson was off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We saw that. We saw that he wasn't hitting the shots that he would normally just cash money.
He was also forcing a lot of bad shots, and I always feel like he's a player like he's more like in rhythm. So like when he starts to do unnatural motions to try to score, I don't know, it just even when he's like falling down and in these tight spaces, you could tell that's like what he's trying to do, as opposed to like him like doing a fadeaway 3 from like half court. It's just like it's not the best shot in the world, but Josh Hart stepped up.
Yep. Next man up, what we always worry about. And it's funny because the game before, he was taken out of the game. He did not play most of the fourth quarter. He did not play overtime. His statement was, I don't like not playing. I don't like seeing the big minutes on the bench.
Yeah.
What did he do? He made sure that you can't take him out. Josh Hart, 26 points, 5 3, 7 assists. That is insane numbers. And not just any 5 3-pointers, not just any 5 3-pointers. 3-pointers that put us in position to win. And if not win, extend our lead. Keep us where we needed to be throughout the whole game.
Timely threes. Even late in the game, he was still hitting those big time shots, and it got to the point where like, yo, they're gonna keep letting him shoot. It's crazy.
Absolutely. And I feel like they had no choice, especially since you obviously don't know what Jalen Brunson could do. He could snap out of it like he did the game before. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, he drops 18 on you in the fourth quarter, and you're like, oh, my God, what's happening? So you really can't let off the double of Jalen Brunson at any time. Look at Jalen Brunson, 19 points, 14 assists, quiet 19. A quiet 19 from Jalen Brunson, which, you know, you expect 25 out of him, but you expect the explosive 25. I'll take the 19 and 14 assists. You know, it's because everybody eats. Karl Anthony Towns, 18 points, 13 rebounds, a double-double. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 double-doubles. 2 Knicks getting double-doubles. 2 starters. We don't need JB to score 30 points every game. We need him to be a facilitator at times when he understands that his game is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I would agree. So I think the main takeaway from that is just the Knicks are just in rhythm right now. Whatever it is, we needed to continue. We pulled away in the fourth. Cleveland, I think, got it within like 8 or 9 at one point, and then we just put our foot on their throat, and we've just been taking care of business. It's actually been insane since the Knicks haven't lost since, bro. I think I was in Montreal, bro.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like March 22nd or some shit like that. Let's look it up. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since the last game we lost. 9 games on a 9-day rest.
We could be the 2011 Mavericks. We could be the 2019 Toronto Raptors. Like, bro, if the Knicks win the finals, bro.
My God, bro. My God, son. I know, bro. I know. It's only something that we could dream of, bro. And you know what's going to win us that chip? Defense, man. Our defense was immaculate last game. Second half, we held Cleveland to just 44 second half points.
Oof.
Lockdown defense, man. That Mitchell Robinson block on James Harden. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I feel like Mitchell Robinson single-handedly breaks people's morale. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go up against Mitch, yeah, you're gonna foul him and send him to the free throw line? Ooh, you cannot. He's a lockdown defender. He's been doing great this series as well. That Hacker Mitch shit really pisses me off, though, man. Like, it's like, when are we gonna banish that shit from the game?
You know, as much as I want to agree with you, though, he just got to hit his free throws, bro. It's just, I know it's annoying, but it's really as simple. If he makes the free throws, the strategy doesn't work.
Right.
He's got to hit them, bro. Like, I know, like, he's a big man, but, bro, like, if they do it what is important is if he does it early. So, like, if they start to do it and he hits, like, a pair, and then they try to do it one more time and he hits like 4 in a row, then they're just going to stop.
Right.
So, but I don't know. It's just, and you can see him at times like not wanting to shoot, but regardless of the fact, he's been playing well. OG, bro, he had a fucking like, looked like he had bubble wrap on his fucking hamstring, bro. That shit was like wrapped up all the way to here, and he's out there putting it on, bro. And
yeah, his mad ginger, just running up and down the court gingerly, you know what I'm saying? But 2 games in a row, he tried to fucking girl on somebody and missed that shit, son.
Well, he literally just like jumps with the ball in the air just like this, and then he just fucking
Oh man, when OG gets 100% healthy, man, I'm saying it's gonna be good to man. it was just nice to see. It was nice to see, man. As a Knicks fan, we're in uncharted territories. As me personally, as a Knicks fan, I've been a Knicks fan. I'm 39 years old. I'm talking about when I first started paying attention to the Knicks and loving the Knicks and being embodied by the Knicks culture was when we went to the finals in the year 2000. You know what I'm saying? 2000, 2001, one of those seasons. And it was like, okay, this is what the Knicks could be. After that, man. After that, that was the last glimmer of hope for us for a long time. I'm talking about Jared Jeffries. Talking about Bargnani.
Thomas was running the show.
Oh, man. I'm talking about Chris Duhon. I'm talking about Mr. Double. My favorite Knick at the time was Mr. Double-Double himself, David Lee. That was my bro. You know, David Lee. There was always somebody.
We had the Knicks tape team with Melo and Rasheed Wallace, Raymond Felton, J.R. Smith, Shumpert.
Stat.
Copeland, Stat, Chandler, Jason Kidd.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's when we got that glimmer of hope back. Because, like, Carmelo Anthony was supposed to be our savior after 12, 13 long years of just being miserable. And, you know, we all know how that turned out. And it's just like now to be a Knicks fan and to feel this feeling. Something that I've never experienced. Up two games to nothing on a 9-game winning streak in the playoffs. 2 games away from our first finals since fucking in 25 years. You understand? Like, it's after every game, I'm kind of like zoned out, kind of like euphoric. Like if I smoke DMT or something, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is insanity, bro.
Ayahuasca or something.
Yo, it's a beautiful feeling, man. It really is, bro. Especially
and
with the way.
Coolest thing is just how much. All ages, all races, man, woman, it doesn't matter. I was walking my dog this morning. Everyone was wearing Knicks shit.
Yeah.
And with the World Cup coming.
Yeah. Exactly. With this
this city is literally not gonna know what to do. Also. Not trying to get ahead, but if, hypothetically, the Knicks did win the finals, we would be the first team ever to win the in-season tournament and the NBA Finals, and then we win the double. Take that, Arsenal. Take that, Arsenal. But you know what I like though, like, cause I remember when they won the in season, they were like, "All right, now it's time to like get the real one." You know what I mean?
Right.
It kind of reminded me, like, I know, sorry guys, we're NYCFC fans. I remember when we won the Eastern Conference Finals. There's that famous clip of Ronnie Dyler going like, "Let's go get the big one on like Saturday," right? And it kind of and it feels like they really, really understand it. And I really feel like even though it killed us, I really think that series last year against Indiana. That might be like our moment where they never want that to happen again.
Right.
And the feeling that the way that series made them feel is a feeling. Sometimes the fear of failure is a greater motivator than actually getting success, just not failing, you know? So I just hope we can continue this because we used to pray for times like this, bro.
Yeah, you're not lying, bro.
Galloway, Aaron Aflalo, Courtney Lee, Joakim Noah,
Jose Calderon, son. Come on.
Ron Baker.
Ron B. Billy Walker. My son.
State, baby. Walker. Yo, Ron Baker's a Knicks legend. No cap.
Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer Fredette. Yeah, we thought he was going to be a savior for a second. And obviously, we had like Nerlens Noel, Julius Randle, Alfred Payton, Moutier. We had Cleanthony Early.
Which did we have Jeremiah Grant or Jeremy Grant? We had one of the Grant brothers. They ended up being, I think it was Jeremiah Grant.
Kylo Quinn? Yo, shout out to Kylo Quinn, bro. I used to love Kylo Quinn, bro. He was,
you ain't lying, son.
Bright spot in the dark days.
Yeah, man. So the Knicks, yo, I'm telling you, second half, they held Cleveland at just 44 points. And we just, honestly, man, Josh Hart, bro. Just Josh Hart. Just seeing him do it kind of made me
So
proud.
that's big move. It's,
Oof, how fast he spun. He had no idea what he was doing. He just went right around
yeah,
him.
I really don't think he knew what he was doing. I think he's just like, he's just, sometimes you just be out there, you just be doing shit, and it just works.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what that looked like.
Oh, man, it was so good, man. Just watching my Knicks ball out. I'm just very proud to be a Knicks fan. But you know what?
Man,
Like you just said, man.
on some real New York shit, in the post-game press conference after fucking throwing it down, he was eating the whole fucking cheese pie to the face. I love it.
Yo, you're not lying, son. He did. He had the big-ass pie of pizza. You ain't lying, yo.
Well done, Mr. Hart. Well done.
Yeah. Trying
That-
to finish the press conference.
Man, ask Carl Anthony Towns if he eats the crust. That shit was, I don't know why, it made me laugh my ass off. I was like, what the fuck?
Son, yo, and it's mad funny. They asked my favorite, yo, Josh Hart is a funny dude. They asked him about analytics, and he says, analytics are like a lamppost to a drunk person. You can lean on it, but it won't get you home. I was like, son. Carl Anthony Towns said, oh my God.
Listen, sometimes it feels like the Knicks rely a little, because the one thing last night that was getting me frustrated is I forgot what the commentator said, but we were shooting horrible from three. It was just like, man, like just drive the ball. Like Cleveland was playing like a weird zone defense where like Brunson was getting doubled the whole time. Every time off the screen, he would have to run into a double team. But that's why Josh motherfucking Hart, bro. Josh
Hart, the savior. And you know what? Like I said before, when Mikal Bridges scores points, the Knicks win. Mikal Bridges doing what Mikal Bridges does, man. Scoring
That's
points.
your guy, bro.
I've been very critical
I know you did.
Over the course of Big Play Small Talk, I've had a lot to say about Mikal Bridges, but one thing you can't take away is in the playoffs, he shows up. Last year was defensive stops, man. Those 2 blocks to save the game. Mikal Bridges being where he needs to be at the right time. Now, listen, it's like he can't make a bad decision on offense, and he's full of bad decisions on offense. It seems like he's driving, he knows where to drive. He's that little floater off the glass. He's like he knows where he needs to be and what he needs to do. And for instance, the game 1, that steal, bro. That steal, his eyes lit up and he got that ball, and it was a complete game-changing moment. But that's from hustle. That's not letting up on the play. And that's just doing him, not letting the noise get to him. Not letting, I was talking.
I'm listening to Jesse. He was not watching Big Play Small Talk.
He was not paying attention to me because I was talking hot shit.
Jesse A. Smith.
Listen, no Jesse A. Smith this time, man. This is acknowledging that he's a completely different player in the playoffs, man. Some players just turn it on in the playoffs, bro. Some players
the way we're playing, like we're getting good shots, and you could just see even when he shoots, he's just stroking it. He's stepping into it. OG, I love when he takes the ball. He'll always catch the ball in like the corner or on the wing. And then he'll drive baseline, and then he'll just hit him with that little YMCA unk elbow, just a little layup, bro. He's done that like 4 times, bro. That's real knee brace basketball. You know what I mean? Someone wants a knee brace, a little elbow pad or some shit.
You gotta swing it. How about this, man? The Knicks defense erased Evan Mobley in the second half. He did not attempt 1 basket. 1 shot in the second half. You're talking about the person that was the leading Cavs scorer going into halftime, not attempting a shot after halftime. The Knicks doing what they need to do. Mike Brown making the right defensive adjustments. And you know what? We had a lot to say about the way he utilizes the bench. Maybe his timeouts or whatever the case may be, something in the playoffs. But you know what? He's understanding his club right now. He's understanding his club. He understands who's doing what, who needs to do what, and he's making the adjustments and making the subs that are needed at that right time, you know?
If Tom Thibodeau was the coach, we'd be down probably 0-2.
Absolutely.
It's the
Absolutely.
reality. And you know what's crazy? And he was even talking big shit at one point, kind of like throwing like subtle little jabs at the Knicks when we were like struggling and oh, should we have fought? Listen, right now, look at those minutes Landry Shamit's getting. Look at those minutes that Alvarado's getting. I mean, these guys are playing big time minutes, even if they're
Or they
not
are, yeah.
filling up the box score. They're contesting shots. They're boxing out. They're hustling. They're setting screens. They're doing all the things that you need for championship basketball. And I can't even believe that we're in a time where the New York Knicks and championship basketball are actually going hand in hand. And to whip the Cavs ass, it was nice. We kind of owned them in the playoffs, bro. Low key.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Past
yeah.
couple years. So I'm honestly not. We beat them once and with pretty similar teams. So I'm not too concerned. I just really want us to keep our foot on the gas, ready for Game 3 tomorrow night.
Yes. Yes. Like you said, we want to win this game. We need, like, if there's a game to win, it's
This
tomorrow.
is a must-win game tonight. Must win.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I got a little worried last game when we were in the penalty with like 9 minutes left. They were shooting free throws on every foul in the and I was just like, damn, is this going to be an opportunity for them to stop the clock, get points? But like you said, missing their free throws. We're sending them to the line and they're not hitting their free throws. They just look off. Like you said, it looks like the spotlight might be too bright for them.
And I'm curious to see how the Knicks fan takeover, how far is that reach going to go? So we've seen it in Atlanta. We've seen it in Philly. 2 coastal cities for the most part, East Coast. Now we're going to Middle America. We're going to... And they're already doing that bullshit, bro. The secondary market exists. People... Gas is $5 a gallon. People are going to sell those tickets.
I looked, Papa. You know how much a ticket is to that game in Cleveland?
200?
$147, bro.
Yo, we out.
And it's a 10-hour drive. $147, bro. I've been contemplating.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. Yo, that's so wild.
That shit is buck, my bro. That shit
You
is
can
buck.
sell the floor for $485.
Yo, son, you can't even step on Madison Square Garden's fucking stoop for $500, bro.
$485. I think that's a double Jack and Coke in fucking MSG, bro. Fuck, man.
Yo, crazy, right, man? Crazy, bro.
Yo, we gotta charter some buses out there, man. They gotta do something.
Yeah, I know. That's what he did for the series in Detroit. Dan Gilbert. He wasn't doing that shit in the Garden though. That bus is a little too far, buddy. The lights are a little too bright in Madison Square Garden.
Hey, yo, real quick, just cause to opposing fans, bro. Stop going to Madison Square Garden, bro, wearing the other team's jersey and then being confused. Not saying it's right, but have you lived under a rock?
Yeah, seriously, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on now. You will get alcohol thrown on you. People will say foul shit. And if you ain't got thick skin, then you gonna get tight and you might get beat up. But you know what? I did see a lot of videos. The cops were locking everybody up. The cops were not playing. They were out there like 700
people get locked up. They're not playing no games. They say it once, if they gotta say it again.
Yeah, they're locking people up, bro. I saw that. I was like, oh, they're not playing out there, man. You gotta figure, man. It's a lot of people out there. It's a lot of people celebrating that Knicks win outside.
Still, though, me and Camilo had we went to Rosa's Pizza, and I didn't know that they did this. This is what helps to have family full of degenerates. So you go to Rosa's Pizza in Penn Station, right? And yo, they got like a super big gulp, bro. No lie, the cup is like this big, like bigger than a 40. We were gonna get like some Pacifico or something, so they fill it up. They fill up the whole cup full of beer, and then they give you a straw, and they put it in. So you just walk around. It just looks like a soda. No one says nothing to you. Like,
Absolutely, bro. That's the move.
yo, I never drank so much Blue Moon in my life. I was like, oh, bro, my stomach was like,
Oh man, when you spoke to me last night, I heard it in your voice, bro. You were like, "What up, kid?" And I was like, "Oh, somebody's on the sauce." You said, "How about them Knicks?"
You already fucking know what it is, kid.
Oh man, son, now vibes were just mad.
What tickets? We throwing some scratch on the game tomorrow? What's happening?
I think we might have to, son. I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I missed 2 tickets by one. By one. Yesterday I missed it by Landry Shamet didn't shoot no threes, bro. I needed him to hit 2 3-pointers. Josh Hart took over the whole game. He didn't need to come off the bench. I figured he would, you know what I'm saying, play some kind of a role. But nah, Josh Hart said, "Listen, man, I understand. I understand what I need to do now. You don't got to worry about." And you know what? Landry Shamet has a lot of corny nicknames, bro. The laundromat, the this, the ShamWow. Yeah, son. Landry Shamet has the corniest.
I did hear someone call him ShamWow. I did hear that.
So I came up with a nickname. I'm gonna give my own nickname to Landry Shamet. Right.
I just wanna. I'm throwing out a rhetorical because I'm sure I know there were no injuries yesterday, right? As far as we know.
No.
So, the Knicks are plus 2.5, minus 112, and Knicks money line plus 110.
Plus 110. No injuries. See, now, the real question of that is Madison Square Garden that much of a factor to have the Knicks plus money? Because, yeah, you know, it's an away game. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. But is MSG that? Because they were like minus 230, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or something crazy.
All the away games at Atlanta and Philly were basically home games.
Yeah, that's true. So and that they doubles back to your question. How far is the New York traveling fans? How far is that reach going to go? How far is that reach going to go? Are we going to be able to travel all the way out there and make that big of a difference, that big of an impact that it's going to be MSG 3?
Brunson's going for 40. Knicks money line.
Brunson 40 points, Knicks money line.
Bro, after he got 19, he's going to come out guns blazing. He might have 40 in the first half.
Yo, Jalen Brunson, 80-point game, son. 80-point Eastern Conference final game.
Yo,
you
chill,
can't he'll drop a 60 piece. He'll drop 60 and we'll be like, oh, shit. Nah, but yo, real quick. So Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet has some of the worst nicknames that I've ever heard. The laundromat, ShamWow. They're just ridiculous. So I'm throwing my nickname in the ring, and we're going to call him the Landmine. Landry, the Landmine Sham. It sounds like a boxer. He's coming out to the ring. You know why I'm calling him the Landmine? Because he's explosive every time you put him on that court. All right? Lockdown defense. Can hit the 3 whenever he needs to. The Landmine, baby. Landry, Landmine, Shamet. Put it in your books. Let's make this stick. Let the landmine stick. Yo, I'd be pumped if somebody called me the Landmine, son. Are you kidding me, bro? Landry Landmine.
I know you're going to hate me, but ShamWow is great.
ShamWow. Why is that so funny?
Because his jump shot's so clean, bro.
All right, that's all right, I guess. Yeah, here's whatever.
You didn't see that bounce? That bounce on the rim game 1? That was the ShamWow. They ShamWow the rim a little bit.
Fucking Landmine. Who's that, the Landmine? Put the Landmine in the game. Yo, pick him up, Landmine. That shit. Yo, pick him up, ShamWow.
If you yell that out in the Garden, they probably kick you out.
Pick him
Yo,
up.
put the Landmine in. fucking dragging your ass up the stairs.
Oh man, get this guy the fuck out of here. I'm still sticking by that name. The landmine's the shit. But yo, you're funny, son. Yo, just to double back, man. The Knicks took care of business, man. The Knicks won by 16 points. I think I predicted a 15-point win on the last episode I did. We won by 16, so it was right down the alley. We're going back. We're going not back. We're going to Cleveland. Up 2-0. Hostile environment. Like Gesso said, let's see how far the Knicks fans' reach goes. Let's see if they could take over their arena. What is it? What's it called? State
I
Farm or
think they
something?
will, but like, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go take care of business, regardless if we're there or not, man. The Knicks understand the importance of what
Knicks
we
plus 2.5. Jalen Brunson 3+ threes. I don't
gotta
know
get
yet.
somewhere in there.
I don't
Carl
know.
Anthony Towns over in rebounds, bruh. Come
All I know
on.
is the Knicks are gonna win, and plus
All I know
2.5.
is just as long as I got the lucky Air Forces, there's nothing stopping us from reaching the NBA Finals. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing, bro.
And listen, I get it. Listen, I'm on a 9-0 run. I love being on a 9-0 run, but I expect, as every team does, at some point, knock on wood, because I would love to. I'm gonna knock on this wood right here. This wood right here that you're looking at. This is a part of the floor that the Knicks won these NBA titles on.
Yep.
So this is the actual part of the court. So now I have the last time the Knicks won the NBA final, part of their court in between my lucky Air Force. I'm telling you that we might not win every game on the way out, but we will be NBA final champions, man. I feel it, bro. It's our time. It's our time. We could be the Detroit Pistons. What was it, 2006, man? Why can't we be them?
Yeah.
Why can't our lockdown defense and our grittiness? Why can't that take us to the promised land? Why does it have to be SGA? Why does it have to be
That's
them?
in the parade on 7th Avenue in Manhattan.
Come on, son. Canyon of Heroes, baby.
There'd be
Canyon
confetti.
of Heroes. Nutcrackers everywhere, bro.
Son, I'm calling out of work. I'm sorry.
I'm calling out of work for a week.
Literally, I'm calling out.
It might not be work to go to in the morning, son.
Yo, everything's gonna be shut down, bro. It's gonna be fucking wild.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But we gotta get there first. We gotta get there first. So it's nice. It's nice to be on a 9-0 run, and it's nice that the city is buzzing like the way it is. But we understand as sports fan and as Knicks fans that the job's not done. We have another game tomorrow, game 3. What's your prediction for game 3, my brother?
118, 111 Knicks.
118, 111, 7-point win. 7-point win. Gritty. I actually like that. Actually, I'm gonna go something similar. I'm gonna go anywhere between 8 to 5. We're gonna win by either that margin. 5 to 8 points. 7 sounds good. 118, 111 is an actual great score. If I had to give a score, I am gonna say 115, 108. And I'm gonna go with 7 as well. You know what I'm saying? Might want to sprinkle a couple out. Yeah, buddy. My brother. We'll probably be together for the game tomorrow, right? More than likely.
Oh.
More than likely, we'll try to, like we said, we try to figure out.
I'm free at the time, so just figure out where y'all going, and I'm down.
I got you, my bro. My bro, thanks for joining me on this episode of Big Play Small Talk. I know we could do this all day, man. We love talking about the Knicks. It's literally one thing besides NYCFC that we love so much. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks, my brother. I appreciate you as always. Let's go, Knicks. There will be another episode after tomorrow's game when we're up 3-0, going for the sweep on Monday. So if you want, you could join me then. And we'll talk about it, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Knicks.
This is my guy. Let's go, Knicks.
Peace.
Peace.